The news of the fire spread almost as quickly as the fire itself, and a local news story became national news. My wife and I saw it on Facebook first. The King of Kings statue at the Solid Rock Church, known to some locals as Big Butter Jesus, caught fire and was destroyed after being struck by lightning. The story was a tricky one for the media to cover. As an editorial from the Dayton Daily News read, "Because the figure was a religious image, this is a tough one. We aren't out to offend or be disrespectful. On the other hand, the simple fact is many people see an element of humor in the spectacular demise of the statue. Even some who admired the statue are shaking their heads at the bizarre nature of what happened Monday night." The newspaper asked readers to submit headlines. Big Butter Jesus is toast. Bolt burns Bethlehem's best boy. What would Jesus do with $500,000? Jesus fires up local churchgoers. And what part of no graven images don't you understand? To some, Big Butter Jesus was a religious icon, like the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel or Michelangelo's famous sculpture of David, a reminder of God's grace given in Jesus Christ on a giant scale. To others, the statue was an oleo idol, a modern-day graven image, a false god, a misuse of resources, a buttery golden calf. Big Butter Jesus, icon or idol? In Exodus 32, we hear of the story of the golden calf. Moses is on the mountain with the Lord. The people are at the bottom, and they're not sure what happened to Moses. Their leader is absent. They demand that Moses' brother, Aaron, make for them an idol. They take off their rings and their earrings and all their other gold jewelry, melt it down, and form it into a calf. They worship this idol. When Moses comes down from the mountain and sees what is happening, he is carrying the stone tablets of the covenant. He is upset and breaks the stone tablets, just as the people have broken the covenant they made with the Lord by breaking the very first commandment, "You shall have no other gods." I wonder how the story might have unfolded if instead of making an idol, Aaron had encouraged the people to look for icons. Author Madeleine L'Engle, in her book Penguins and Golden Calves, says an icon for me is an open window to God. An icon is something I can look through and get a wider glimpse of God. during this unusual time when it's not always possible for us to worship together, it may be good to think about the icons in your life. Through what windows do you see God? For some of us, it might be art, traditional icons of Jesus or the saints on a background of golden paint, or Da Vinci's Last Supper, or the Pietà, or the abstract sculptures of Dale Chihuly. What are the icons in your life? Through what windows do you hear God? Maybe you hear God speak through traditional hymns, or songs led by a praise band, or Gregorian chant, or African American spirituals, or even classic rock. Where are the icons in your life? Where do you experience God? At church, hopefully, when you're able to come, maybe with family, in nature, working in the garden, walking on the beach, driving through the mountains. As we are absent from church this week, may God open our eyes and our ears and our hearts to the icons that we encounter in our daily world, even if that is a big butter Jesus. Amen.